Well, hello, my Taurus friends. I hope you're doing well. Today's love reading is all about what are they thinking about. And I'm going to do a tarot reading, then I'm going to do an oracle card reading, and then finally I'm going to seal it with a soulmate card. Now this could be for Taurus Sun. Cards are ready. Oh, okay, we got a chatty one here. I'm going to do a past, present, future, even though this is a timeless reading. All right? Past, present, future for Taurus. Okay, so first we have in the past, we have a Six of Wands, egocentric, pride before the fall. Now, have they been very proud, or have you been very proud? Again, with these love readings, I don't know if this is talking about your person or you. The cards will continue to tell me. This is stubbornness, but I don't know any Taurus are stubborn. Do you? This is, all about you. Like, well, what about me? What about me? And that self-centric was very detrimental to your relationship, to any relationship. And look at this one, isolation, self-absorbed, the Hermit reverse. This is also, look at that, pride before the fall, self-absorbed. This is like being very, very fucking stubborn, Taurus. So whether it's you or them, you can't see what you've done wrong. You think the other person is wrong and you are right. And look at this other card. You saw me shuffle them and drop them. And look at this, self-focus, tending to yourself. The Queen of Coins reversed. The Queen of Coins reversed is you become... Well, the Queen of Coins, right side up, is someone who's very loyal, a great partner. But when you do too much self-focus, self-absorbed, egocentric, this message couldn't be stronger, Taurus. And I know you'll probably turn it off right now. And good for you, because that's exactly what I expect you to do. Because right now it's all about you. And you don't want to hear or know how to heal this relationship. And that is exactly, I'm going to ask the cards, how do you get out of this? Because I think you're in kind of a rut that it's all about you. And I can hear you right now. Yeah, but you don't know what they did. I don't care. I don't care. If you are interested in healing this relationship, it's not about what they did. It's about what you can control. And right now, what you're controlling is that you are right and they are wrong. And right now they can't even get through to you. You might even be stonewalling them. You might be ghosting them. Or again, like I said, they might be doing this to you. They might be stonewalling you. They might be ghosting you. They might be having some narcissistic tendencies here that it's all about them. And I'm going to say right now, this is a very lonely place to be. The Hermit is upright, is being alone because you want to be alone. When it's reversed, it's a very lonely place because you're self-absorbed, but it's also isolation, and it's lonely isolation. It's not a fun place to be at all. It's not that Sunday morning with a cup of coffee and a nice book and finally it's quiet in the house. No, this is being very, very lonely. So let's continue to read. Four of Swords, going within. Okay, what's going on, Taurus? You are wanting to be alone, or they're wanting to be alone. That's the problem. King of Wands, natural born leader, self-absorbed. This might be, I think this is ego. Now, the King of Wands is normally doesn't have an ego. They are great partners. They are great leaders. They are very fair, very action orientated. They could be a business owner, entrepreneur, always have great ideas. So you might be feeling that it's their ego that's in the way. Or maybe right now you are starting a business and that's all you can focus on is you and your business, and maybe you're trying to get ahead in life and that's what you want to focus on. And so you have become a little self-absorbed and you're ignoring your partner, or your partner's ignoring you, whatever vantage point you're looking at this from. Strength in the future, strength, invisible force. Okay, this is also, it's interesting, all the ego cards we have here. Strength is also taming your ego. When you see it's taming that, what they call the invisible force is, you know what, that's shutting her up, pressing your lips together, biting your tongue when you need to, not making it all about you, actually communicating with the other person. I haven't seen any cards here whatsoever that this is like couples here. This is all single people doing their own thing. And you know, and I think that's kind of what's happened here. You guys are both so individual. You've both got your own things going on. You're finding it very hard to find common ground and get together. I don't think that it's like when we have the King of Wands here, natural born leader, I don't think it's malicious. I think it's just something that's happened. 5 of Cups, unwelcome change. Yeah, so somebody changed something here. 5 of Cups, unwelcome change. This is living in the past. This is, you know, this is definitely depression, despondency, wishing things were like they were before. Again, we have another card of being very alone and feeling lonely. Rather than moving with what's going on in the present, living in the past a lot. Oh, in the past you had all kinds of time for me and it was great and we got to do all this and that. And now you're focusing on your career. Now you're focusing on other things and not focusing on me, and boo-hoo. And yeah, that's exactly what's happened. And so you've kind of gone more into a shell than move forward with the future, with what's happening. You've gone so far within yourself that you can't see what's happening in the present. 7 of Swords. Looks are deceiving. Now, here we finally have a couple cards. Are you guys like making it look like you are, you know, everything is fine, we're fine, everything's fine? This reminds me of that one meme, and they're drinking a coffee and the fire's all around them. Everything's fine, everything's fine. You know, one of you thinks that everything is fine. You know, can't you see I'm working on my career? Can't you see I'm working on my business for the both of us? And by the time they get there, or by the time you get there, there won't be a both of you. You know, I think one of you, whether it's you or the other person, has their kind of has their heads in the clouds. What's really going on here? You think everything's fine, but it's absolutely not. 5 of Wands, personality clashes. What did I just say? This is your future here. Well, I think one of you is going to be pretty stubborn about this and just say, you know what? Nah, I want somebody who is with me all the time. I know you're trying to work on your career and your business, but you know what? Fuck that. I need you right now. And because you're just worried about yourself. And the cards clearly say you need to tame that. You need to tame that. And because that's going to create some personality clashes. Is that something that you want to, you know, do you want this person to run away from you, walk right over you and run right out of your life? Because this is running out and this is running towards. So this person would be just running right out of your life. Wheel of Fortune, decisive moments. Yeah, I think there's been some moments here in the past that, because we have the Five of Cups, unwelcome change, and Wheel of Fortune, decisive moments. I think some things have happened that, you know, the decisive moments, maybe for them to go back to school, for example, start a business, work on their career. I think you almost feel like you wish that that moment didn't happen and you were still back in the past before that moment happened. And that doesn't help anything, living in the past. It doesn't move things forward in the future. Oh, Six of Earth. So this is also Six of coins, giving and receiving. So finally we have a happy couple. So we've got a happy couple. We finally have a happy couple here, giving and receiving. I think, you know, and here we have the King of Wands, and he's wearing a tuxedo, and he's very happy. Looks like he's doing well in his career. I mean, when you're wearing a tuxedo, where are you? You're at a, you know, a nicer place. I think one of you has to give a little bit here, because the outcome of that is going to be really good. And interestingly, look at that's Taurus card. That's a Taurus card. So they're telling you, Taurus, you need to give a little bit. Oh, the clock agrees with me. And we even have a 5 ringing, which is May. So especially if you are a May Taurus, this is especially revealing for you. You need to give a little bit here. If you are the person trying to work, if you are the King of Wands trying to work on your career, trying to work to make things better, you have to give this person a break and, you know, pay a little bit more attention to them. Make sure you feel more like a couple. And you're like, yeah, but I'm working so hard. Yeah, but you know what? You're going to end up, at the end of the day, you're going to end up with your career or your business, but it's going to be very hollow because you're not going to have the person in your life. Now, if you're the Taurus who is now with the King of Wands, who is working on their career, I think you need to give them a little bit of a break and say, honey, I know you're really working hard. You know, I do need a little bit of attention, and why don't you make a fun little date for you guys? Even if it's just to go out for a cup of coffee, meet them in the middle of the day for a cup of coffee kind of thing. Go for a walk after supper, just something very light and airy. And I think you'll be very happy how they receive you with that, rather than complaining all the time. You're not spending enough time with me. You gotta give a little bit to get a little bit. Let's see the future. Oh, there we go. Escape. The 8 of Swords. It's up to you. So there you go, Taurus. If you want to save this this relationship, it's up to you. Sorry, sometimes that's not fair. But unless you want this to go, unless you're willing to give this up. Of course, everybody's willing to give things up, but unless you're willing to give it up, then fine, turn this off and away you go. Good for you, because it is going to end. And it will be just over personality clashes. So it's up to you. If you are the Taurus that is thinking of ending this, you got to give a little bit. You got to save this. If you are the Taurus who has a relationship that feels like it's falling apart and you're wondering how to save it, well, it's up to you. It's right there in black and white, and that's your future. So, you know, it might not, and I want you to add the words, it's up to you right now. That doesn't mean forever, just right now. If you want to save this relationship, it's up to you. Oh, look at that. So in our past, offload, what a relief. So this is the 10 of Wands in reverse. In some respects, their decision is kind of a relief to you. Maybe they were kind of not worried about their career or their income. And in some respects, you were like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of a relief that you want to make a good income for us. And I think at one point you were kind of relieved that they did have some forward, or maybe the relief was you got into that school, maybe you got that job, maybe you got that business opportunity, because that's on the Wheel of Fortune. And so it was kind of a relief that you got it. You just didn't realize what it was going to do to your relationship at the time. You didn't realize how much time it would take out of your life and not leave any time for your relationship. Let's see, challenge the status quo, the Hierophant reversed. So yeah, you got to challenge the status quo. Challenge if the status quo is one of you is, constantly self-centered about their career, about what they're doing, you've got to challenge that. And you challenge it by giving and receiving, okay? You've got to be, and again, we've got another Taurus card here. This is your card, Taurus. And it's reversed. So you've got to do something different that you've never done before. If you, I don't know what that would mean for you. You've got to challenge. So if, let's say, for example, you were always the one, complaining about things. I don't know. You've got to stop doing that, right? Because you have it's up to you. Challenge, this just came to me. Challenge the same old, okay? Giving and receiving, that might be a big thing for you. Maybe you have to give up something for once. Maybe you have to give up your Tuesday night crocheting classes, or maybe you have to give up your Wednesday night volleyball, so that you can see this person. So that might be so different for you, because we've got so many egocentric, self-focused here. Like, I'm not giving up Wednesday night, and well, Wednesday night's my only free night. Well, too bad for you. Pick another night. No, you have to. It's up to you. It's up to you, Taurus, because we got 2 Taurus cards here, and it's up to you. You want to save this relationship, whether you are the one who's working too hard, or you are the one who is all alone because your partner's working too hard. It's up to you, and you've got to challenge what has been done. And I'm sorry, but you're the one who has to give things up. You're the one who has to give so that you can receive. And that's not always fair. But remember, you aren't looking at the big picture. You got to look at the big picture where this is going. Oh, look at that. What did I just say? Find a cute date. 3 of coins. Doing it together. Look at that. And that couple is in old age. You know what? If you guys can get through this, and this is a coins card, so this is an earth sign card, 3 of coins, doing it together, you have a great long future together. You just have to get through these personality clashes. You have to get over your ego. You have to get over your self-focus. And I think you do have to tend to yourself a little bit in some respect. If your partner's busy going to school or working on his business or working really hard to get his career going, you know what? So what? You have to go to that concert with your friend instead of your partner. You know what? Keep yourself busy. Do things. Challenge the status quo. Instead of sitting around waiting for them, go out and do something. Go do something with your friends. Go to a spa. Go do something. Go for a walk by yourself. Tend to yourself. Watch your ego. Watch the personality clashes. Because Taurus, I'm going to tell you, this is completely up to you. But if you can get over this, you've got a long term, which I know my earth sign people love to hear. You've got a long-term opportunity here to do it together, to actually a life of harmony, a life of really, really good harmony. So you just need to get over this hump. That's all. Oh, here we go. Messenger of Sword, the underlying here, playing mind games. I think you guys are playing mind games with each other. You are, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that. Looks are deceiving here. We've got the cards, and then playing mind games, questioning each other, being egocentric, the 5 of Cups, unwelcome change, and stop it. Stop it. Unless you don't want to save this relationship, then of course, do whatever you want. But the cards are clearly saying, stop playing the mind games. This person's doing whatever if this is you working hard, you're doing it for your future. If this is your partner that you're with and they are working hard, they're doing it for your future, and they sincerely want a future with you. You guys just really have to get over this hump. You know, I almost feel like you're climbing a mountain. Then you get to the top and you see, you know, what you guys have done together. And then it's not downhill. It's actually fun on the other side of the mountain. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen if this relationship dissolves. Let's see what the cards have to say. What's going to happen? What's the future of this relationship if you let it dissolve? Okay, cards are ready. Revenge. Oh yeah, revenge. Like, you know, is there something here, because this is the past, is there something here that, you know, oh, you aren't spending time with me, fine, I'm going out with my old boyfriend, or oh fine, you know who, I just feel like there's like the knives are out here. The knives are out, and lots of fighting in the past. Oh, here we go. Look at the present. Queen of my world. Now, this is also a very egocentric card, but this King of Wands is trying to make the Queen of my world. This is also about you. If you are the female part of this, this is looking after yourself, not having other people, you know, come and spend time with you and do everything you want to do. This is you taking control of yourself in a passionate way, not in a whiny, I'm so lonely. You know, look how strong this card is. This is, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it for myself. And as I have my confidence, my strength, and I'm taming my ego, and I'm tending to myself without being self-absorbed. Because look, her arms are open. She's willing to bring a partner into her life. But in the meantime, if he's busy, she's okay. And then let's see. Okay, if you let this relationship go, look, I won't cry for you. This is the personality clashes. So if you let it go, I don't think you guys would ever see each other again in any kind of respect or manner, or if you do bump into one another, it'd be like, hey, yeah, hey, okay, see ya. Yeah, I won't cry for you. Yeah, it'll be like kind of like a done deal. I'm on my way. I've got things to do. I'm building a business. I'm building a career. I'm building my life. And if you don't want to be part of it, say la vie, baby. And so it's up to you, Taurus. Do you want this relationship or don't you? So now we're going to seal this with a soulmate card. I think if you don't want this relationship, I think it'll be an easy breakup. That's for sure. And you'll be like, yeah, that was cool. So let's see, Taurus, are these soulmates, twin flames, mirror mates? What's going on? What's going on, soulmate cards? Oh, there we go. Surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to the surface and be healed. Let there be space for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness to light. Look at that, darkness to light. Let there be space for new energies to enter. Challenge the status quo, giving and receiving. A new beginning transforms darkness, so either transform I won't cry to you into light. Like, look at this card is even so much lighter. So be strong, tame your ego, get the fuck over yourself, change up a few things in your life, Taurus, and you can save this relationship if you want to. If you want to. It is sealed. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Have a look around, see what other messages I have for Taurus. Thanks for watching and take good care.